hope everybody is ready. And I need to change this for y'all. So you can hear the music. But hello everyone. Welcome to the Tales of Teltadore, aka Wicked Ways. We had some really interesting things happen last time. We had some people realize things out of character just a moment ago. And it should be a fun session, no doubt. Let's start as we always do with the introductions of our character. Starting with the one who is now missing her left hand, Elaine.
Hello, my name is Obnoxious. I play Elaine, and yeah, I recently just died and then lost my left hand. So possibly gonna get a prosthetic. Just not a problem.
You've got an Artificer in your group, it's fine. Oh my Lanta, thank you for the sub, Sean. Let's all give Elaine a hand.
Oh.
That is terrible. So terrible.
Oh goodness. Alright, speaking of the Artificer that can help replace that hand, Tifala.
Currently sorting dice. My brain just shut.
Your brain deleted who you are?
Yes, my brain deleted who I was for a second. It's been that kind of a day. A crazy gnome that has many different little nicknames and loves to play with bombs. Yeah.
The one who stares. The Tea Party Master. Amongst other names. The Puppeteer. Next up, we have the one who epically powerbombed a dragon into a cloud of daggers, none other than Edmund.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play Edmund, the human blood hunter, Echo Knight fighter, also dubbed Fluffy, and now a dragon slayer of Teltadore. So.
Oh, you're gonna get a bunch of titles now too, huh?
Yeah, sure am.
Next up is the one who had the cloud of daggers ready for him to pummel the dragon into, Rumelin.
Howdy, I am C till the end. I play Rumelin, the Harangon Bard, wielder of clouds of daggers, and co-dragon slayer. And also the haggling Harangon.
Very nice.
I need like titles now too. I feel left out.
You're a whole ass god.
Yeah, let us not forget you are the new Lady Mistra herself, my dear. And let us get to your introduction, Kiri.
I'm Heidi. I play Valkyrie or Kiri, Eladrin, Sorcerer, Cleric, and reincarnation of Mistra.
And of course, we cannot forget her mighty champion, Jalen.
Hey, I'm Teddy. I play Jalen. I'm the Drake Warden Ranger that's getting stranger. Let's see where this goes.
Stranger Ranger.
Stranger Danger Ranger.
All right. Last we left off, you all had just defeated the dragon and brought Miss Elaine back to life, who is now probably trying to figure out where her hand went. Shall we begin with you all looting the dragon?
Yeah,
Well, we find a mysterious hand.
Who wants to do the skinning or scaling or whatever of the dragon, and who wants to try and find its hoard?
I'm looking for the hoard.
I guess I should be the one that scales it, right? Or
I would assume you'd be the qualified personnel for that.
Here, I'll help. I'm just gonna create a little trinket out of my bag from nowhere.
Edmund would definitely be trying to get like a tooth or something.
Okay, so Jalen, go ahead and give me a survival check with advantage.
That's not. I say that.
I can
Curse
guide
myself. I guarantee I did.
Well, I'll guide you to
No, we're good. 32 should be fine.
I would hope. Damn.
Well, I mean, even if I rolled a 2, it would have been a 17.
I'm gonna help Edmund get get some teeth out of the dragon, and I'll give him bardic inspiration.
Okay. Woo.
All right. So, Edmund, go ahead and do your survival check to get these teeth out of the dragon. And Jalen, with your 32, you are successfully able to get about 3 pouches worth of the dragon scales, as well as 2 of its claws.
What's the bardic inspiration?
D10. Yep.
I'm gonna need it. I almost rolled a nat 20. Almost. And it fucked me. So a total of 15.
Okay, so with a 15, you do struggle a bit as the gums of a dragon are fairly tough, so attempting to rip the teeth out, it doesn't go too well. You break a few of them, but you do manage to get about 4 teeth out of it. All right, Kiri, go ahead and roll investigation. Is anyone going to assist her?
I can
Sure.
help investigate. I can help. Or whatever.
Bardic inspiration.
Let's go.
Alright.
All right, Tifala is going to help you, so go ahead and roll advantage, and then, well, because you were doing the skinning, so you would have been busy,
It makes sense.
Jalen. Yeah.
You're right.
So, Tifala gives you the advantage, and you've got Bardic Inspiration from Rumelin.
Can I get dragon meat as well?
Absolutely. I'll say with that 32, you got about 8 pounds worth of dragon meat.
Cool.
Delicious.
So 18 plus.
Only the finest cuts.
Whoops, not
Mhm.
for that one.
That is best.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the most
Oh,
tender
okay,
parts
that's
of the
not
dragon that you got.
bad. Alright.
So we've got dinner ready. Got it.
You just rolled 88.
No, that was the accident, obviously. So yeah, 8.
So that's a 33 total, Kiri.
Thank you for doing my math, because I would have to go back. I don't remember what I rolled in the first place.
All right. So with the 33, it takes you a little bit, but you remember where the dragon came out of the sand, and you go investigate that area, and you do end up finding a little protected cove underneath the sand, and you find the dragon's hoard.
Dun dun dun.
Why dramatic music?
I'm rich. I'm wealthy.
Within, let's see, where did I put it? Within the dragon's hoard, you find a moon-touched scimitar. You find 4 obsidian scarabs, a sapphire amulet, a decanter, a carpet,
Is it magical?
a letter,
Probably have to do that.
and a peculiar-looking branch.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna walk over to the branch. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you said Moontouch Scimitar, something after that.
4 obsidian scarabs.
Okay.
The alchemist in me is like, branch. What are you?
Okay.
Are you going to
I got
identify
carpet.
it, detect magic? What are you doing on the branch?
Identify, definitely.
Okay. This branch is known as the Life's Flower Restorative. This vital branch pulses with life and resembles a crude limb. To attune to this item, you must attach it to the end of a missing arm or leg, at which point the branch magically forms an elegant copy of the appendage it's replacing. The prosthetic branch has 10 flowers and regrows 1d6 plus 4 missing flowers daily at dawn. While attached, the branch provides these benefits. When you regain hit points as part of a spell or magical effect, you can choose to expend any number of flowers to regain extra 5 hit points per flower spent. This property can restore you to no more than half of your hit point maximum. If you start your turn with 0 hit points while the prosthetic has 3 or more remaining flowers, you can choose to expend 3 flowers to regain 5 hit points. This property can't be used again until next dawn.
DM, can I have that sent to me?
Yes, you can.
And I'm gonna quickly grab that.
What else did you need, Carrie? Did you get everything written down?
I think okay, so I got the scimitar, the scarabs, carpet, decanter, letter, and the branch. I know I'm missing something in there.
Sapphire amulet.
Yeah, the amulet.
And a letter.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. So, well, first I read the letter, because that'll be easy, hopefully.
The letter is a request for aid to Cretador. While there's very little information on what is going wrong there, they are offering 8,000 gold for assistance.
Oh my.
You will recall that Cretador is where Ursula stated that she was going.
Hey.
Alright, so I will pass that information on to everyone. Looks like we can make
Is it
good
just
money.
you and me in here?
Yeah.
It's just you and
I'll
me in
get it
here. The
yelled
others are
out.
outside.
I'll yell it out. Okay. So let me see. Do we have... Are you able to identify, like, more than once? Or
Yes.
we have a whole bunch of stuff here. You can. Let me see if I can help. I might be able to help.
So what would you like to identify next?
Let's go with...
The amulet?
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't waste a
we'll do the
spell. Don't waste an identify spell on the amulet. That and the scarabs are not exuding magical aura. So you can do a
Okay.
detect magic before wasting your identify.
Okay, I can do that.
But the moon-touched scimitar, the decanter, and the carpet are all exuding a magical aura. And the limb, obviously, the branch.
Okay, so which of the ones do you want to do first? The carpet or the... My brain just shut off.
The decanter?
The that or the moon thingy and
Moon-touched scimitar.
Yeah.
Do that one.
The moon-touched scimitar behaves much like a regular scimitar. It does not deal additional damage. However, whenever unsheathed from its sheath, it exudes a dim moonlight-like glow. Oh, my Manta. Thank you for the sub, my love. And it creates dim light within a dark space. Up to 30 feet. So good for those of you without dark vision.
And it's like only one person, right?
Well, it exudes the light, so anyone that's around it can see the light from the scimitar.
Me likey. Me no have dark vision, me like you.
Oh, right. There's two of
Same
you that
here,
don't have
buddy.
it.
Wombo Combo doesn't have dark vision.
Well, we'll figure out what
Right.
everything is and then we'll distribute accordingly.
While everybody's like looting and stuff, can Edmund just be trying to rip this fucking horn off this dragon?
Sure.
Wow.
If you're just trying to rip it, just go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh, now I gotta see if
And pray it doesn't break.
Mm-hmm.
turning into a werewolf gives me anything.
Don't roll a nat one.
Here, take my last bardic inspiration.
Uh,
I gotta. Alright, now I have to look up if. I know it gives me advantage on athletics checks, but I'm not sure about strength checks.
While he's doing
It
that.
does. It does.
So are you
Turn
gonna
into
go?
a werewolf. Yep, I'm gonna do it.
So Jalen, while you're getting the teeth and the claws and the scales and the meat from the dragon, you just see Edmund turn full werewolf and start trying to rip the horn off of its head.
Well, that's new.
But are you phased? Probably not.
No.
It's
Do-
like,
do-
oh yeah, it's a Tuesday.
Edmund, do you want some help?
So that is going to be a total of 27.
Aw, who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Who's a good boy?
You would, like, rip it out, you gave it more power than you expected to, so you just, like, fall on your ass.
With a sickening crunch and tearing sound, you are able to successfully rip the horn from the dragon's head. This thing is huge, by the way. This is not a fitted in a pouch kind of thing. Like, this thing is easily bigger than your head.
So Edmund has a new drinking horn.
Josh, the player wants that, but I know what I have to do. And I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Okay. Alrighty, I'm happy with that.
Okie dokie. And Tifalo, what would you like to identify next?
the carpet, please.
Okay. You identify the 4-foot by 6-foot carpet in order to realize that it is indeed a flying magical carpet. It can hold up to 400 pounds and has a flying speed of 60 feet. It is worth about 30,000 gold.
Holy crap.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna loot that. I can fly.
You can fly anyway.
Yeah, but this is permanent. Quick,
First
everyone into the
magic
skirt. We're
carpet
gonna fly.
The first magic carpet I have incorporated into the game.
I can show you the
That was exactly what I was
world.
gonna say.
As soon as you said there was a carpet, I'm like, oh, please be a magic carpet that flies. Just please. It has no other use.
So we have the canter and the scarab and amulet. I think.
Scarab and the amulet, I think they said that don't have any magical properties. So it's the canter that's the last one that can be looked at?
Yep,
Okay.
that's the last thing.
Alright, so the canter.
Okay, this is a decanter of endless water. You speak the command word and you can produce an endless amount of water. It is worth about 9,000 gold.
So now we can waterboard people.
Oh, Jesus! Why is that your first thought?
That was mine too. I just didn't say it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
the bunny and the
It's about-
werewolf could use a long, deep shower bath.
The waterboarding werewolf.
We can make a hot tub.
I already have a briefcase.
Are you? Are you trying to become a mob boss?
No, but it seems like you're giving me options.
The Moon Touch Scimitar is worth about 175 gold. The 4 Obsidian Scarabs are worth about 300 gold each. And the Sapphire Amulet is worth about 500 gold.
The scarabs are worth how much a piece? 175?
No, the Moon Touch Scimitar was 175. The Scarabs are worth 300 each. And we have a Say It Like Yoda redeem as you guys distribute your loot. So who wants...
Silence for a whole minute, we do.
Who wants what? Moon Scimitar, who gets?
I want. I know have dark vision. Me want.
Objections does anyone have?
Nope.
None.
I'm
No.
good with that.
To the rabbit it goes.
Gold.
The 4 Scarabs.
I guess we're just going to sell them.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Sell it and split the cash.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
And who will hold on to them and the Sapphire Amulet?
I can hang on to amulet.
I was like,
if nobody wants
Kiri already
it.
has them right now, right?
Yeah,
so.
I've got it right now.
The decanter, who gets? Anyone?
Jalen, you want to hang on to that? Since you kind of go like scouting and stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. But Edmund can borrow for his waterboarding all he wants.
Results they may bring.
So I'm assuming that the branch is going to provide a like Groot like hand for Elaine.
Yep.
So does that mean like Elaine can do the magic trick and just like sprout flowers out of her hand? Whoosh.
Are you going to put the prosthetic on Elaine?
Well, that sounds ominous.
That does sound ominous.
I mean,
She
there's
has
nothing
to
wrong
attune to it.
Okay, first off, when you and I were doing away from table stuff and you told me about it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then you asked that, I'm like, well, maybe not.
Identify.
Do it.
I
Do it. Do
mean,
it. Do it.
we
Do
could
it.
do this,
Fine,
or
fine.
Identify was already cast on it, my dear.
it's perfectly safe. I'm looking at it. It's perfectly fine. There's no repercussions.
Oh, yeah, totally not. You know, I haven't been,
You just,
spending the entire time looking
have
for my
flowers.
hand as possibly into this huge ass dragon that everyone's just tearing to shit. Yeah, probably not.
Oh, did you want your old hand back?
No,
This one's new.
maybe.
This is better.
I
It's
don't
got
know.
flowers. It fits your class.
Take it, I guess.
All right,
I
go
would
ahead and
not
take
make
a
a
moment to
great
attune to that. And I'm guessing Tifala is not giving up the magic carpet.
Never.
But I mean, might as well keep it in your.
You're not gonna give up the carpet?
No, I'm not letting this go.
Do not make this
Rolling
dirty.
it up and throwing in the skirt. Bye.
Let me just give you a counter argument. As
I'm
Josh
short and I
then
run
Edmund.
slower.
As Josh, I cannot fly. As Edmund, I hit things really hard, really fast, and if they fly away, I don't have to cut it to the fucking ground.
Throw a wings bomb at you and let you fly.
That would work.
I mean, a lot of us, if not most of us, or all of us, should be able to use it like at the same time if we needed to.
Yeah.
So
It can
really
only
doesn't
hold
matter
up to
who hangs
400
onto
pounds at a time, so it cannot fit all of you.
Yeah,
it.
and
Fit
as
a few of us.
It
as
can
a
fit
werewolf,
like 2 of you medium-sized folks at a time.
as a werewolf, I imagine I'm pretty hefty.
Yeah. Like I said, 2
Me and the
medium-sized
kids.
folks at a time.
Me and the
DM.
kids.
Can you add it to my inventory, please?
Yes.
You have to get out of your character for it to do that, though.
That's fine.
It's going to take me a moment.
There's also a letter that is asking for aid of some sort to go to Credidor and to pay 8,000 gold.
Oh, I've heard of Credidor.
I thought that's where Ursula was going. But if we want to make some money, 8,000 gold is a nice chunk of change.
We also have to return this horn.
Oh yeah.
We don't have a deadline.
We don't know that.
True.
And I, for one, don't want to piss off a powerful mage.
No,
We
I
do
would
not.
Probably
I don't
not.
want to either. But
With
you
his
know, we don't have to do this, like right now. I think we could take the horn to him and see what's up, and then maybe head that way. Or I mean, we don't have to either.
So you're just gonna let Ursula potentially head right into danger
No,
unawares
That was
and
what I was gonna throw out there next. Like, we don't have to, but I think it might be good if we can help Ursula.
Well, how far is Credidor? I guess I'm Credidor.
You're about midway between Solheim and Kritador at the moment.
So do you think we could go there and then come back into the horn?
I mean, I could get us there fairly quickly. Again.
Y'all keep talking. Josh is looking through notes. Old notes.
And I don't know if this has been explained before, but I keep hearing about this Ursula, and Jalen gets all happy. Who the
All we
fuck
know is
Ursula?
tentacles.
He's awesome.
I know I had a teleportation thing somewhere.
Would there be a circle there? Or
Oh, yes.
Most likely.
for teleportation? Because like I always have that prepared.
Yes, but you usually need to know where the circle is, don't you? For teleportation?
You do. You do.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Don't you have
would
like a magic birdie you can message Ursula and whatnot and
But
do
I
it
mean,
that
I
way?
can. I have.
Oh yeah, you can send a message, right, to her saying you're heading into danger.
Yeah.
Maybe the wizard can teleport us there.
Do we have enough time to go back, and then if he can, yeah, but if he can't, he's screwed.
How far away is the tower?
Well,
We're halfway.
he
Oh.
left the tower to go to Solheim.
I mean, day travel.
You're only about a day from the tower, and to get there was 4 days, if I recall correctly.
I thought it was 3.
Was it 3? So yeah, you'd be a total of 4 days away from Solheim, or 4 days away from Kritador.
Because here's what Josh was thinking. Go see the wizard. Have the wizard teleport us to Kritador.
If he has that spell.
Right.
I know he has a location because I looked it up in my notes.
Yes, but character-wise, none of y'all would know.
None of you would know. Yeah. Or none of us would know. Sorry.
And Gary can't teleport us there.
Yeah.
Because she's never seen the circle.
We could split up.
You're gonna split the party.
Not now.
That tone is all I needed to hear.
I don't know whatever you mean.
That high pitched raise, yeah, I don't have very good feelings anymore.
Ultimately, we gotta pick whether or not we're going to see the crazy wizard.
Wait,
or...
was there a circle back at the wizard's place?
Not that.
Like, if we went to Kritador, could Gary then take us all back to the to the castle thing?
You didn't exactly look around the tower. If there was, it could have been buried under a massive pile of books.
What about in Solheim? That's the name of the town, right?
The city, yeah.
Okay, yeah, what if... Like, we could travel to Kritador and then use the other one.
Do we have access to the other one?
You have teleported
I don't know if there
with
is
it
one, that's what I was
before.
asking.
You, when you guys came back from Shadowfell, you appeared on a teleportation circle.
Okay.
In Solheim, right?
Correct.
Right. So we know that one. We know
But
that's not. We know that's not far from the castle.
You have to spend X amount of minutes to study it.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, isn't it the one
I
that
mean, if I
Kiri made?
landed on it, I assumed that I would have.
If it's the one that you made, then most likely
It wasn't one that she made. You all were sent there from the Raven Queen's disciples.
Well, it says, when I gain the ability to cast a spell, I learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane determined by the GM. So,
Okay. I can definitely, considering the importance of the city, allow Solheim to be one of them. And I would say that the other one would probably be where this whole thing started, where you met up with everybody. Which I believe was Lothering.
alright.
Which is all the way on the southern side of Teltadore, which is pretty damn far at this point.
can take us to Solheim.
I mean, the wizard guy did give us a time frame, right?
No, he did.
I mean,
No, he
here's the
did
thing,
not.
like, I could reach out and ask him, but he asked me not to do that because it freaks him out. So
Plus, the whole point was to attempt to find any tombs that the tomes that the dragon had, which it didn't. You did not find any.
All right, so we haven't really completed the entire quest, so maybe we need to keep going, find something else. Let's go get Ursula, and then we can head back.
she might even know.
That's true.
Do we take a rest before we do anything else, though?
How late is it?
I mean, it's just beginning to get dark. You are in the desert, so it is like only just now starting to get cool, and it will get colder.
And there's a cave, right?
Oh, don't worry about accommodations.
It is like a small cove hidden in the sand. It is not a large cave.
It's not
or
a
anything.
deep. Okay. Well, I was
No,
more worried about something being further back.
No, it's not. It's just where the dragon was hiding any of its hoard that it did not use as bait.
Hmm.
Can I sniff the air?
Aren't you still a werewolf?
I am still a werewolf.
I mean, you breathe in all the time, so.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not really a can. It's are you?
Well, more so to smell something.
Go ahead and roll perception. What are you trying to smell?
There's the mama and the babies. Where's the dad?
Didn't we have this
17.
conversation last time? We're just
17.
gonna hope it's dead.
It was what?
17.
Other than the corpses nearby, you don't smell any other dragons.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine with me.
So, does everyone agree to take a rest?
Yeah, I think we need to.
Okay, Morden Kanan's magnificent mansion.
I'm sorry, what?
It's such a good fucking spell. I love that spell. Love it so much.
I just cast
Are
it.
you doing a critical role mansion thing?
So you all see him cast a spell, and a door appears before you. As everyone enters, would you care to describe what they see?
Well, upon entering, you get it's a large foyer, lit by sconces on the walls and whatnot. You know, fairly refined. And then there's rooms on either side of the foyer. There's a huge dining hall immediately to the left, and then there's enough rooms for everyone to have their own room to sleep in, along with some common areas for everyone to hang out and do whatever they will. It's very comfortable.
Are the rooms labeled and tailor-made to everybody?
Yes.
So out of curiosity, what would Rebellin's room look like?
His room is
A hole in the ground.
no, it's just a room full of like beanbags.
So, like Easter eggs? Great.
No, I mean beanbag chairs. Just very plush and comfortable. Just lounging.
Very nice. And how would he design Rulen's room?
Not sure.
All right. And would you like everyone to design their own rooms, or do you want to take a crack at designing their rooms based on what Rebellin knows about them?
Everyone can decide their own room, but everyone's door is pre-labeled.
No. No,
Alright.
I want him to. I want him to
I
design
want-
all of our rooms.
All of
Yeah.
our rooms, yeah. And I want to know what the label is for Edmund. That is key.
It's got a fire hydrant and a dog bed and Scooby snacks.
Don't forget the giant dinner bone.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll go from left to right on the screen then. Okay. So, Kiri's room. Oh God, y'all are gonna make me do this shit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. It's your mansion, buddy.
All right. So Kiri's room. I'm sure most of us here, at least, have seen Lord of the Rings. Correct?
Lord of the what?
Don't lie. You know you have.
So, I imagine
Wait, which one?
Kiri's room would very much be like the last homely house, Elrond's place, and Rivendell. So Kiri's room is very much that kind of theming. There's a nice stream of water going through it, and you know, just relaxing and elven. Maybe some falling leaves and whatnot.
No fluffy stuffed animals.
Not stuffed animals, live animals.
Oh yeah.
Cuddle buddies. All right, and then Jalen's room will have a space for the Drake, obviously, like a big rock for the Drake to sleep on.
Nice.
Like a fireplace for Ember to hang out in. The Hellhound needs their place.
Nice.
And there's a hammock for Jalen to sleep in, strung up between two trees.
I like it.
And Edmund's room is like there's a bed crafted to look like dragon's bones. And a big plush rug in the middle of the floor, possibly a bearskin. And just for the shits and grins, just a big bone in the middle of the floor.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
and
But do you chew on it when no one else is in there to watch you or make fun of you, though?
No.
You're not gonna go werewolf form.
Tafala's room will have a table for setting up the dolls for tea party, like a long dining table, but miniature sized for the dolls. And have a little stage for her to play with them on and whatnot.
All of which is also T-Follow size because she's tiny.
Tonight at 10, the reenactment of Hamlet.
And then in Elaine's room, there'll be a portrait of Arpo.
Arpo would question where you got that.
It's a magical
What are you
mansion.
talking about? I'm questioning where he got that.
It's a magical mansion. It can have whatever I want. Yeah, there's a giant portrait of Arpo, like larger than life size, on the wall. And also there's more critters in there for her to hang out with, along with some plants and whatnot. And so the room labels for everyone. For Kiri, it would be the magic god lady. Jalen, the man with the scary pets.
Nice. Which get to know.
For Edmund, it'll be a golden plaque, like it says "Dragon Slaying Buddy." For Tafala, it'll be Puppet Master, and then for Elaine, Arpo's girlfriend.
Wait, what about Arpo's temporary character, Leo? Just a random guest bedroom.
Or does Leo not get one, but Arpo has one?
You got the plain Jane guest room. This is the one you're sleeping in.
Aww.
Yeah, it's literally just a cot.
Aww.
For Leo.
I don't know him. Well, Arpo's room isn't appearing at the moment.
No.
It's got a door. It says currently under construction.
As you look about, you also see that there are servants working within the quarters, keeping everything clean and ready to take any requests from the lot of you. So does everyone immediately go to their rooms, or what do you all do? Do you try and find any other extra rooms, like the kitchen, or Lord have you?
I'm going to the dining hall and chowing down on some salads.
Edmund would probably go to the dining hall.
What food do you request from the servants?
Boar. Whole boar. Still a werewolf. Boy's hungry.
And you will indeed be brought a whole roasted boar.
Yes.
Do you want it roasted or do you want it live?
No, I was about to say I need 3 live
want-
boars put in the room just for the dragon, for the drake, and the for Ember.
I can already imagine the mess.
That's okay. That's okay. The servants will clean it up.
I dare
As
them to
they
go in.
groan.
And what does Jalen get for himself?
What does Jalen get for himself? That's a good question. I'm going to throw them one of the pieces of dragon meat and say, medium rare.
All right, and sure enough, they will cook it up to a medium rare consistency. And this is a melt in your mouth kind of meat. You manage to get the most tender parts of the dragon. There is a, as it was a blue dragon, there's almost a bit of like a kick or a bite to it, even without seasonings.
Like a citrus zest.
Like, damn, anybody else want to try this? This is good stuff.
Yes.
He just
Sorry, you had a
growls that
whole-
out with a mouthful of boar meat.
You just had a whole boar and you want more? Okay.
I just like he's gonna slam his hands on the table. More. Oh.
All right, so I'm going to just throw... I'll throw Edmund a half pound of the steak. So that means I'll be down to 7.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have
Poor
a half pound.
Taylor's gonna go broke just trying to feed you.
Hey, no, I provided the meat, except for the 3 boars. So, wait, does this cost you money?
No, you guys, you're fine. It's part of the spell.
That's what I thought.
All magic.
I was making a joke, the fact that he's dating Talon.
Oh,
Yeah, Talon has already had to deal with the tavern bill a few times.
She's rich. She's got it. She's got money.
Cheers, sugar mama.
Basically.
There's no shame in that.
All right, Tifalo, what are you getting for yourself?
I have no idea. I'm still in bewilderment of the random house from nowhere.
You're just
Flashbacks
studying
of the halls of doors.
I thought you might have a problem with the doors with labels.
It's gonna take me a minute.
All right. Well, Tifala's standing there dumbfounded. Kiri, what do you do? What do you get?
Go to the dining hall, get some food and snacks. Probably like pastries and probably make like a Dagwood sandwich, just like with whatever I can find there. And
They bring you a plethora of pastries, like a whole serving platter of pastries and deli meats.
And some pasties too.
No, shut up! God damn it!
Are they edible?
You know what I meant. No.
Yeah, they're just pepperoni slices.
Then
then like
you're gonna get it later.
get some flowers or whatever for Fluffernutter and some I'd share the lunch meat stuff with Belmar and we just snacky.
Okie dokie. Welcome to Literal Humor. Thanks, Sean. Alright. Elaine, what are you doing? Are you getting food as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna get mushroom soup.
Very
choice.
nice. And it is a very hearty, very richly flavored soup. It is quite delicious, and you brought a rather large wooden bowl full of it.
You know, I have some strange dried mushrooms you can add to that.
No, I don't. Let's not.
Psychedelic mushrooms.
I don't know. They're blue. I've had them forever. Since you tried shoving the mushroom up your skirt.
I mean, while you're safe in the
What?
mansion, why not try them?
What? What did I just hear?
All
make-
right, Edmund wasn't there for that.
Wait. You make a good point. Edmund, you want a blue mushroom?
I'm not cleaning this mess up.
Don't make him puke.
Just one.
Don't
What
make
are the
him puke.
mushrooms? Rulen will ask. And Rulen's just sitting there eating desserts.
Rulin, you want a blue mushroom?
What is it?
I'm not giving the
And
child
she will like
cause.
reach out like she's going to accept it.
Recommend it.
Do not.
Let's not try those mushrooms, dear.
But why not?
Rumelin, you want a blue mushroom?
No, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Eat
I-
one then. You're asking everybody, eat one.
I'll eat one.
I'm
Didn't you
familiar with
already
what
eat
the
one
mushrooms
before?
in the Feywild do. I don't want to know what the mushrooms in the material world do.
Well, I think we should find out.
So you
Oh.
eat one?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay, you've had these for a while, so give me a second to pull it up.
They're blue mushrooms. They're from the Fae.
Oh, these
Oh,
are these are the
right.
ones from the
Wait.
Fae, not the ones from the mountain.
The one that give you nightmares? Basically,
No, was that the same one?
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I already ate it.
If you meant the ones from the mountains, you can say the ones from the mountains instead.
I meant the one. Yeah, okay, the one from the mountains.
That
Okay.
you haven't had yet.
Right.
Go ahead and roll me a
That's all right.
Constitution saving throw.
Well, damn it. All right.
Don't puke on me, please.
16.
Okay. You feel what could have been the beginnings of your skin turning to stone, but instead you feel your muscles strengthen and you feel as if you are stronger than before. You currently have a +2 bonus to any strength checks.
Ooh.
Which will probably disappear after you sleep.
But how long does that last, DM?
He is not aware on consumption.
No.
All right.
Oh, you guys, I just remembered something.
We'll start flexing.
The wizard gave me that paper bird.
Oh, right,
yeah.
so you can message him.
Didn't I just say you had that? And we were talking about it in the circles and messaging Ursula?
You did. I'm pretty sure they were confused and thought you meant message, like the sending
Right.
spell
Yeah.
or
Oh
message
no!
spell.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I should have clarified.
So, okay, cool. I will write him a note on this to tell him that we got it and then we're gonna go help Ursula and then we will be back. Right?
If that's all you want to say, then go for it.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, it's your friends. I know you didn't want me to talk in your head, so I'm sending you the bird.
Giving you the bird.
Not the middle finger bird. We're gonna go help Ursula in. Which one is that?
Critador. It's one of the
Yeah.
4 major cities.
There. We have the horn. We killed the dragon. We'll come see you after we help Ursula. She's our friend too.
Just a little
And then-
PS. She's our friend too.
Yep. And then I will send it.
Okie dokie. And you see as the paper folds back into an origami bird and flutters away.
Take out an arrow and shoot it. No, I'm kidding.
I don't want to have to write all that again.
And I'm sure there are other rooms within the mansion, like sparring rooms or like a springs or whatever. So if y'all wanted to do something before sleeping or after you take your rest, then enjoy the mansion to its extent.
Cool. I want to go take a hot bath.
Alright, you go and find one of the hot springs.
Oh, I was like, I could have the dragon or the drake, blow into the water and heat it up for you.
No. Self.
I
Thank
bet
you.
Ember could fart in it and like make bubbles.
Whoa, no.
Ember would just get in it and it'd start bubbling. Not fart.
No.
Amber has class.
Ember would just look at
eat
the
a
water
shit ton of
and then look at
dragon
you
meat.
like, no.
You just gave her a shit ton of dragon meat to eat.
Edmund would go over to Rumelin and just plop 2 dragon teeth in front of him. Like, here you go. Thanks. And then just go back to eating.
Thank you. Dragon saying buddies.
And every time you finish your food, Edmund, more boar is brought out to you.
Yes.
I hope there's good magical toilets in this place. People are gonna need them.
DM, I have a question.
Sure.
So I have that tattoo ink that we had bought.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the servants able to use it on me?
They could give you the tattoo, yes.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and get the tattoo.
Okay, what image are you gonna get for the tattoo?
A dragon's head
And where are you getting it?
on my hand.
Like the back of your hand?
Yeah, back of the hand. A dragon's head with a dagger going through it.
I'm a good artist, just saying.
Would you prefer the serpent or Kiri to do it?
Kiri can do it.
Alright, go ahead and give me a performance roll, Kiri, to see how well it turns out.
Great. I'll guide myself.
Since drawing is part of your history, you will have advantage.
Okay.
Oh, that's happening. Can I have my character sheet again?
Yes. You have the item and it is now equipped to you.
18 total.
Okay. It's pretty good, you know. Since it's on a hand of a furry person, it's a little hard to get some of the details in. But it's very clearly a dragon's head with a dagger in it.
Yay. Thank you, Carrie.
Are we getting tattoos?
That's the
Alright.
first one I did, but that was fun. I'd like to do that again.
So, you all hear, those still in the dining room, would hear a bunch of bones snapping, and Edmund goes back to being him, but like his stomach is enlarged. He's looking real happy and real fat.
While there may not be any more magical ink, you can certainly ask the servants for ink if you want to do some more tattooing.
Gary, you give me the same tattoo that you just gave him?
Sure.
You guys are gonna have matching tattoos. I love it. Are you getting yours on the back of the hand too?
Yeah.
Which hand did you do, Ramello?
Right hand.
Right hand? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Nice.
Spellcasting. I gotta use the right hand.
Alright. Do I have to performance check this one too?
Yep.
Alright, I'll guide myself too, just in case.
You have
19.
advantage, so there's very little chance of you rolling a 1.
Okay, so 20 for the first one. Yeah, that'd be a 20.
Okie dokie. It's a bit easier to work without the fur in your way, and you're able to get some of the scales to come across this time.
Fuck yeah. But ouch.
Yeah, the magical ink was not painful. Regular ink, however, it's very much like getting a regular tattoo.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Me too, Symphonic. Me too. Especially on the back of the hand.
I want to do this a lot more, you guys. This is fun.
Oh god, Kiri's gonna become the Teltadori's first, like, main tattoo artist. Like, open up her own shop.
I'm gonna ask Russell if I can make business cards like his.
There you go, a nice little side hustle while you're adventuring. Just every town you stop in, just hand out some business cards with your tattoo information.
Yep.
Alright, so Kiri's doing tattoos on Ramelin and Edmund. Elaine's taking a bath in the hot springs. Tifala, have you recovered yet?
Slowly.
Do you
Haunted
go and
by the door still.
do you go and dine on some food? Do you go to try to find a game room or a library or a workshop? Or do you go to the hot springs? Do you go to the sparring room?
Probably grab a bowl of fruit and run off to the workshop if I could find it.
Asking a servant, you'd be able to get to it fairly easily. And you do get a nice big bowl of very fresh fruit. There's some nice sweet pineapples in there, some very vibrant red juicy strawberries, there's some grapes in there. All kinds of delicious fruit. And you get to the workshop and you see all kinds of tools lined up along the far wall. You see a few workbenches. You see various empty vials. While there's not ingredients here to make anything with the exception of just some baseline things like water, soil, things of that nature that's easily found. Jalen, what are you doing after dinner?
I think we'll just go head back to the room.
Okie dokie. Anything else anyone wants to do in the mansion before completing your long rest?
I want to message Ursula.
Okay.
Thinking about that letter kind of makes me nervous for her, so I'm just gonna message her and be like, careful. Going to. I have to pull that up because I keep forgetting the name.
Gritador.
Going to create a door. Found a letter where they're asking for assistance. I'm worried about you. Maybe wait till we get there? Are you okay?
I am fine, darling. I have not arrived yet, but that is good to know. I will have my caravan make camp outside the city until I get a message from you that it is clear.
Okay. And how far away did you say we were from there?
About 4 days.
Okay. We're gonna leave tomorrow morning. I'm gonna message her again. We're gonna leave tomorrow morning. Should take us about 4 days. Maybe we can get there faster. We'll try. Just wait for us. I'll message you when we get closer.
And is my darling Archer still with you?
And I'll answer. Of course. He misses you a lot.
I look forward to seeing him.
Yay. Not that I heard that, but yay.
So I'll go knock on Jalen's door and I can tell him.
A nightly visit, oh my.
Yay. I'm flexing still. Yay.
You're like doing the Top Gun volleyball thing where you're like flexing as you like look at your watch and stuff.
Right? That's why I was like, well, the beach is over there. You know.
All right, you may all take your long rest. This is quite possibly one of the most peaceful rests you've had in quite some time. All of the beds that are in your rooms or hammocks or what have you seem to be perfectly made to your comfort. Roulen's room is very pink and filled with stuffed animals and all kinds of cutesy girly things. You will get your long rest. Anything you wish to do before you begin your 4 days journey? Or even on your journey?
How big are these dragon teeth?
You've got some of the smaller ones of the set as they were the easier ones to remove from the gum, but there's still a good, like, full hand size in length. Like, tip of the middle finger to the bottom of your palm.
And Romelin is wearing one around his neck now.
Yeah. Edmund would be wearing them around his neck.
You guys are just like totally twins now. Ethan tattoo twins.
He could. He'd probably morph into a Harengon as well.
We are the fluffy dragon slayers.
Please don't ever address us like that again.
But you guys are both fluffy.
And you did kill a dragon. So, I mean, where's the lie?
We're just two badasses that just happened to kill a dragon.
Okay, badass fluffy dragon slayers.
You're not getting rid of the fluffy, Edmund.
He said it first, I didn't.
I'm never fine. Fluffy dragon slayers. And at this point in time, yeah, like,
while he's saying this, he's looking like dead-eyed towards the ground. Like you could tell this man has zero interest in being called that.
Rulen is just giggling. Would petting a kitten make you feel better?
Toss him in the bag.
Toss Edmund in the bag.
Yes.
I'd be afraid he'd eat the kittens.
Not if we tie him up.
Well, then how is he going to be able to enjoy the fluffy kittens? There's
up
one in
against
there
him.
there's one in there I've seen that looks kind of weird.
Weird.
Ow.
It's like a light purple, and the end of its tail like splits into two just at the end, and its ears are kind of big.
Now, it's Edmund. Do I kind of have an idea of what this is? What this creature being described is?
You could roll a history check.
Alrighty. Now, as the player, I know what it is. But
Do you?
As the player, I have an idea. Are they fey, fiends, or undead?
This would be considered a fey creature.
Ooh, I get advantage on it.
I mean, I assume I would know.
You can roll a history check, because again, you're going based off of the description from a 16-year-old child.
I got a 9. I rolled terribly. That's fine.
You,
20.
Edmund, you're not sure.
Well, actually, yeah. I got 20.
Kiryu with a dirty 20. That sounds an awful like a particular breed of cats that you would only, quote unquote, cats that you would only typically see in the Feywild. And while there's various different versions of this breed, this specific one sounds like one that's known to have some telepathic capabilities.
Sounds like my best friend.
It's like a fey kitty. Kind of kitty, I guess. That's the best way to describe it, but it's a fey.
Do you want to see it?
Yes, I would love to.
And I'm assuming this is happening while everyone's traveling, unless someone objects.
Nope.
Okay.
We're good.
So she pulls out the cat, and Josh, do you know what it is now?
I think I do. Yeah, I think I do.
Care to throw it out there before I say it?
Placer kitten?
Nope.
Then I have no idea.
Remember how you got Umi last campaign?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You have found one of the evolutions.
Espion!
And the rest of you do indeed see what is possibly a cat, but is purple and has a Y-shaped tail and rather large ears. And it's not mewing or meowing or anything, and it just kind of looks at all of you as if it's studying you while she's holding it. It kind of tilts its head to the side.
I'm gonna like try communicating with it like telepathically and just be like, "Hey, what's your name?"
Some have called me Sai.
Did you end up in the bag of kittens?
I like to protect the other kittens.
Are you happy there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I am not the only one there. This young one has not seen all of them.
How many are you?
While I am the only one exactly like me, there are a few others. 4 others, in fact. that are not quite kittens.
Guys, his name is. I forget what you say his name was.
Psy.
Sigh.
Yep, like PSY. Like the start of
Okay.
psychic. Psy.
Okay. The kitty's name is Sai, and says there's like 4 others similar but not quite like it in the bed.
I don't think that's a fucking cat.
But they're happy. Sai
And
is
Edmund, you
happy,
just
and
hear in your head, and I don't think you're fully human.
Edmund draws a sword. Edmund draws a sword. What the fuck is that?
Roland will just like protectively hold the Espeon.
it's talking to you like when I talk to you with message.
Just using telepathy.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like it sticks its tongue out at you, Edmund, for just a brief moment.
I mean,
Where's that
that's how they
decanter?
communicate. It's not weird. I mean, it might be weird to you guys, but it's not weird.
That was. Oh, let's go down.
No, I know exactly what you thought.
I know. You laughed.
Jalen, Tifalo, Lane, and Rumelin have no reaction to the psychic cat.
I find this completely normal.
I mean,
I got nothing. I mean, we've seen so much already. It's like, why not? Why not? This just makes sense. Why not?
it wouldn't be out of place in the Feywild, let's be fair.
Yeah, like, if there wasn't something slightly abnormal and weird, would it be our lives? No. So.
And Sai will look over at Rumelin. You smell like this one. You're related, aren't you?
And he'll use telepathy to communicate back. Yes, she's my daughter.
But you are so much smaller.
Yes, her mother is quite tall.
Can y'all stop talking in your head to this weird cat thing? Y'all just like blank out, and it's so weird.
It just looks at you, and it's like, it's hardly their fault. You could barely string 2 words together.
Where's the bag of kittens?
Fuck.
I mean, to be fair, some people like it would be weird that you change into a werewolf.
Where's the bag?
No.
You don't need the
Oh,
bag.
no wonder you're not that smart. You're part dog.
Where's the bag?
Getting owned by a cat.
Where?
And it just climbs back into the bag by itself.
Can I grab that bag?
Rulen will keep it away from you. Are you gonna go after Rulen?
No. Here. Not gonna harm him. We just have to have a chat.
No. I'm not giving you the cat. No.
I'm not trying to take the cat. I'm trying to go in the bag.
You're gonna eat it. You don't even deny it.
I will not eat the kittens.
Even that one?
Even that one.
You will not touch, harm, or eat any of the beings within the bag.
I'm going to touch them. I'm not going to harm them. I'm emotionally damaged right now. That cat fucked me up.
The puppy needs snuggle time in the bag of kittens, okay?
Do not hurt any of them.
Fine, you
listen,
get
cats
5
and
minutes.
dogs are not
5 minutes.
friends, but you need to make friends with them.
Kittens are friends, not food.
Right.
And she'll just open up the bag and hold it open for you.
He climbs in. No.
Rulen is now carrying around Edmund in a bag.
Ah,
And you put the bag in the skirt.
No,
Nobody
because
No.
you can't.
not-
It'll
do-
literally all of the cats at Edmund would go into the void. The end.
Nobody
I
took
mean,
my weapons.
anybody
Nobody
within a
took my weapons.
Same
anybody
thing with
with a
bag of holding.
anybody within like a 10-foot radius would be sucked into like a void. It's
Including
not good.
Rulen.
Well, we clearly don't want to do that.
So in the bag of kittens, what do I see?
There are indeed tons and tons of kittens. You catch a glimpse of Sai before it just kind of walks out of your view between the horde of kittens. And kittens are definitely coming up to you and like climbing over your feet. Some are rubbing on you, and you're just surrounded by a bunch of cute little mews, like little meowing.
Biscuits on you.
Alright, I'm gonna do a wisdom saving throw. Whether or not I fall prone to cuteness.
Kitty biscuits.
I got an 8. I'm gonna deem that fails.
You succumb to the cuteness.
Hey, I guess you're alright. Pretty cute. Scratching and scratching all these little kittens.
And after about 5 minutes, you're just pulled out by a hand.
Can I take one with me?
Sure.
So you see as Edmund comes out with a cat on his shoulder. His name is Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Pretty cute.
I love it. What kind of cat is it? Is it a gray cat, a fluffy cat, a calico?
It's a hairless cat.
oh my god.
Of course.
Leave it to you to pick out the non-fluffy one.
Fluffy-ish. It just
Hey,
doesn't look it.
Bartholomew, don't listen to them.
I think
They're scared of your beauty.
I did not say that.
And he just purrs happily on your shoulder.
But Edmund, seriously, if you don't want me to call you Fluffy, I won't. I don't want to upset you.
It's fine.
How about I just save it for special occasions?
Sure.
Okay.
Also, I love how when Edmund was getting
Bartholomew.
rowdy, Sean was just like, "Sit, boy."
Bartholomew, you're gonna go back in the bag. See your sisters, your siblings, your brothers. Go have fun. See the weird ones. Let me know.
He just stretches and yawns and then hops back into the bag.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that's his name, or did you name him?
Oh, I just named him.
Okay.
I don't think most of the kittens in there can talk.
None of them talk to me, so I just named him that. I don't have magic like you. You all. Not cool.
I think you're cool even without magic.
You're cool. You powerbomb the fucking dragon.
Like, you don't need magic. And besides, like, who else can change into a werewolf? I mean, that's pretty magical to me.
I have an idea. It's Josh. It's Josh. I have an idea. It wouldn't work out. Can I turn those cats into werecats?
You can certainly try.
A bag of were kittens. Imagine how cool it would be.
Oh my Lanta.
Oh, that's just a dumb idea.
I think that might only work on humanoid beings.
As you all are traveling, who is keeping an eye out on your surroundings?
I will.
That'd be me.
Passive perception of 27.
Well, that's true.
Alright. So far, it goes by fairly uneventfully. You see the occasional scorpion or snake, desert animals as you go through, but they all seem to be giving you a fairly wide berth. There's no real set path, but you all do know that it's almost directly east to go to Critador. As you get closer to Critador, in the distance to the north, you can see the very edge of mountains. The first 2 days of travel go by uneventfully. Is there anything anyone is doing while you travel? Any conversations that you want to have?
I'm just gonna keep a lookout.
If any of you guys want a tattoo, let me know.
The whole party's just getting
I do
tattoos
that
now.
Y'all will be the marked for a completely different reason. Any shenanigans in the mansion between the first 2 days of rest?
You know what? I think Rumel is trying to figure out what he wants to do with his second dragon's tooth, because he's wearing one around his neck.
You can always ask Tifala to make something out of it.
Ooh. Hey, Tafala. Tafala.
Yes.
Can you make this dragon's tooth into like a dagger that I can use as a spellcasting focus?
It's not my expertise, but I can give it a try.
Alright, so do you take it to your workshop to give it a try?
I give it a try.
Alright, and I'll give Bardic Inspiration. Tafala, you can do it. You can make this a Dradas dagger.
Love it. Alright, Tifala. Do you have like tinker's tools or something like that you can use?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will have you go ahead and roll. What's a good stat for crafting?
Well, I assume that you're proficient in Tinker's tools, right, Tafala?
Yeah.
So she can just roll a d20 and add her proficiency bonus.
Okay.
And then the Bardic Inspiration.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Hold on. I know there's something about using.
And you're able to find the materials for a good hilt within the workshop.
So, 23?
Alright, it takes you, I'll say.
Wait, what was the Bardic? Was it?
It's a d10. Yeah.
I don't want to go hunting for a d10, so
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Ew, we're gonna do that. So, +4 onto that. $28.
I'm gonna have to add it later.
Crazy 28. All right.
Alright. With a 28, it's gonna take you about 3 hours to finish it, as it's weapon making specifically is not your forte, but you are able to make a solid dagger out of it that is able to be used as a spellcasting focus.
Hand it back over to him.
Thank you, Tifala.
Experience.
And I will craft that and put it in your inventory later. Any other mansion shenanigans?
Yeah, I'm messing with my arm or my hand, seeing if I can make it grow, change the color of the flowers, or if it'll radiate. If it were, like, I could see the words. I can't fucking talk. Like the energy, the magical energy that comes off of me when I cast spells, see if that happens to my hand too.
The magical energy does indeed happen with your hand, and you can, as you get more used to the flower or to the hand, on like the second day, you're starting to be able to dictate which flowers are on it as well.
Cool.
And Sean said, "So how's Arpo gonna ask for Elaine's hand in marriage?"
She'll
She's
take it
got
off the
another
hand film.
We'll cross that bridge
Bury
when we
the
come
hand.
to it.
Just bury the hand, that's all.
No. That's so mean.
I mean, you have another hand.
It's just the left hand is typically what you put the wedding ring on.
Oh, is that the hand we lost?
Well, I mean, shit. Can't. Okay. My brain is processing things very weirdly today, apparently. So I was gonna be like, oh yeah, so in like Viking weddings and whatnot, it goes on the right hand, but that can't happen because I have my mother's ring on my right hand. I'll take a ring and put it on a necklace.
I mean, you could put a ring on that hand, like, it's a functional hand. You can feel it, like, as you press onto the palm, you can feel your finger touching your palm.
That's your mother's ring?
Yes.
Really pretty.
Thank you. It is the thing that caused me to see Stinky Man.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's pretty.
And you went kind of through some shit. You know, like, always here if you want to talk about it. If you just need somebody to hang out with or whatever.
Do you want to pet a kitten?
I'm good on the petting of the kittens for now.
And she'll pull out like a small white kitten that's like extra fluffy, like in
Aw.
like in Aristocats, the super fluffy one.
That's adorable.
You sure?
Sure, I'll take it and pet it. And speaking of needing someone to talk to or whatnot, so you guys are aware when I died, I saw the Raven Queen and she asked me if I wanted to stay dead.
I mean, since you're here, I'm assuming you said no?
I did say no for the simple fact of Arpo and I still haven't another date, a proper date. And I want to be able to, like, physically be there to help you guys. And, like, if something happens and we need a group hug again, like, I want to join that. Like, I want to be able to actually feel that and not just watch from a distance.
What do people do on a date?
I'll let your father answer that one.
Rulen
They-
just asked what people do on a date, and Elaine
They
said she'll
go
let
out
you
and
answer
get
that.
food. They go out and get food, kid.
They can go out and get food. They can go watch some entertainment. They can just spend time together.
So was all of us eating dinner together, going on a date then?
A date is typically between two people who are romantically involved.
No, there could be more than one person.
I'm gonna just.
I said
Fitz, you want a
typically.
cookie?
Typically.
Pitt will happily just munch on a cookie. Pitt doesn't care about dating.
I don't know. See, I'm adopting Pip. I'm a child.
Pitt just likes food. Pitt doesn't care about romance. Romance seems icky.
Hey, well,
It
since
can
you don't
be.
care about romance, I have a question. Now that I've adopted you, how would you feel if Arpo became your other parent?
Pitt would be okay with that. Pitt doesn't know
Ask
if
you're
Arpo likes
okay.
Pitt.
Pitt's just thinking about the bakery trip.
Yeah, for real.
Like, Pitt knows that Arpo wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of goblins. So, Pitt's
It's
just like.
children. But I will make Arpo get used to it.
Pitt doesn't want to make anyone uncomfy.
Well, sometimes it's good to expand people's horizons and make them think a little bit and get past their comfort zone. You know? That's how you learn. Everybody's new and different at some point. You have to, like, get through that.
Like how Bomb Lady freaked out about the doors, and Pitt just points at Tifala.
Yes.
We don't question that.
Pitt doesn't understand what someone can be afraid of doors.
It's what she. Okay. There was not being afraid, it was slight confusion.
Pitt's talking about the doors in the Magnificent Mansion when Tifala was just, like, standing there for a while.
We don't talk about those. Alright? We don't talk about doors. Lots of doors with labels and hallways. We just don't talk about those.
Yeah, because let's remember the last time that happened.
Pitt wasn't there, so Pitt has no idea.
True. So I'm just like, hold on. We're just gonna forget about it.
It's okay if there's things that people are uncomfortable with or afraid of. That's not the same thing as just, like, with people. You have to, like, give them a chance. And Arpo will give you a chance, Pit. You don't necessarily have to like each other, but it's good to at least get to know each other, make an attempt.
Pitt likes Arpo. Arpo makes Elaine
Since
happy.
you both love Elaine.
And Pitt just goes, Pitt likes Arpo. Arpo makes Elaine happy.
Yeah. And I think that Arpo will figure that out too. Because
where is Arpo?
Make Elaine happy. And Elaine likes being around you. And you like being around Elaine.
So the Ursula lady that we're meeting.
A little bit longer to get used to people.
So the Ursula lady that we're meeting, is that someone Jalen is dating?
Yep, I think so. They like each other.
So Jalen's dating somebody. Remelin has a wife. Edmund's dating somebody. Elaine's dating somebody. So how come Tifala and Kiri aren't dating anybody?
Realized it was a mandatory thing.
I was about to say, it is not a requirement for people to be dating someone if they want
Tifala has her
to be.
dolls.
If they want to be
Tifala's
alone,
dating
they
her
can.
dolls?
Wait, I said that out of character. Way out of character.
Just busy enough trying to take care of all my friends. And someday, if I meet somebody that I like in that way, that's fine. But I'm in no hurry.
How do
Hey,
you...
Pit, what do you want to do?
What do you
Let me ask you
mean?
that. Like, down the line, do you want fame, power? Do you want to be popular? Do you want to be happy?
Pit just
'Cause
wants to be
ultimately,
happy. Pit doesn't care how.
then focus on being happy.
Okay.
That's all I can say. Also,
He just
don't
smiles and gives you a big crooked teeth smile.
don't care what other people think. I turned into a fucking werewolf, so
But that's cool.
needless to say, that's a shock for some.
But
You're not bad, so that's what matters.
how do you tell if someone's bad or good?
By the actions that they take and do.
But what if someone does a bad thing for a good reason? You guys have killed people. How is that different than other people who kill people?
Well, usually, like,
Most
we
of
don't
the
do it
time, we
because
do
we
it.
want to. We have to protect ourselves.
Cookie, I just saw what you said in chat.
That's. Are we getting mind fucked by a goblin right now? Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
This is what happens when you travel with children. They start asking you questions that you're
The
not
difference-
prepared.
The difference between us and other people who kill people is we are doing it to save the vast majority.
But don't
Rather
those
than
purebloods think they're
doing
saving
it-
people?
I don't give a shit. Rather than doing it for the hell of it, we are putting our lives on the line to save others, not killing others.
But
to
isn't
us.
that what the purebloods think they're doing? Protecting people from magic?
You know what? Fuck
Everyone's
the
right.
purebloods, because shit's gonna go to hell either way, and that's why you have people like us to keep order.
But we're not exactly saints. Let's
I
admit
didn't
that.
say we were.
We
Yeah.
cause as much chaos as we do order, quote unquote.
I think
True,
the
but
big difference is we don't want to kill people. We usually kind of get put in that position because we're trying to protect other people and ourselves and each other. I mean, personally, I would rather never have to kill someone.
Then
But
how
like
come you
said,
don't
we
just
do it
trap
to help
people and
other
run
people.
away?
Yeah, sometimes we have. But usually those people want to kill us, and we're just trying to protect ourselves. We don't do it for selfish reasons. We don't do it to try to get power. We don't do it for ourselves. I don't think any of us here enjoys it. I think we'd all be happy
Speak
just
for
like
yourself.
gosh,
you're
Edmund,
not
you
helping.
know what?
No,
You
no,
are talking crap to my child.
no. Let's just have a moment of realization. We're both right and wrong. Everyone's going to be right and wrong. I can say something to Jalen over there, and it would be right to him and me, but wrong to the rest of you. Everyone's right and wrong. It just depends on how you see it.
So good
And
and bad is just perspective.
yes, it's just perspective.
Because I think even a lot of the bad people think that they're heroes and doing the right thing. Basically, you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and know that you did the best you could and not hate yourself for the choices that you've made. And everybody makes mistakes.
Is
And
that what you're supposed to do?
Pitt knows what Pitt wants to do.
I mean, that's how I look at it anyway. I mean, other people have their own outlooks on it. I'm trying to keep people safe and protect them the best I can. Unfortunately, sometimes that means I have to hurt other people, but I don't want to. I would much rather use my magic and my abilities in ways that don't hurt them. But, you have to have your own conscience and follow that.
Pitt knows what Pitt wants to do.
What's that?
Pitt wants to get people to stop fighting.
I think that's a real good plan, Pitt.
And you see that he's got like this like resolute look on his face, and he just kind of nods and gets lost in thought.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna incite that little fucking goblin. Because as Edmund, the first thing that comes to his mind is death.
Of course.
And you know what? I'll give myself disadvantage because it's a fucking kid. I don't want to assume the worst, but as Edmund, he's going to. See? That worked out. That's an 8. He's a good kid. Good. He has to be.
All right. The rest of the trip goes by fairly uneventfully. Even with the passive perception of 27, you see that there's not a whole lot going on, and even the closer to Critador you get, where you would expect there to be caravans or wagons, you don't see any. Eventually you see the city in the horizon. Anything anyone wants to do before you approach?
I would want to message Ursula when we get nearby.
Okay.
We're coming up to town. Is there a spot where we can find you?
We're waiting at the south side of the city.
Ursula's at the south side of the city, you guys.
Alright.
Let's go.
From which direction are we approaching the city from?
You went east to get there, so you'd be at the west entrance.
Okay.
Are you going to take the long way around the city, or are you going to go through the city?
Oh man, choices.
I don't think we should go through it when we don't know what we're getting into.
You won't really be able to tell Ursula what she's getting into either.
Let me see if I can't just. What can I do? See if I can just sneak through the city. Like, use stealth. Go through.
Why don't we just go through? That's my question. Because if the whole thing's about danger, if we go in there, solve the danger, then Ursula's not in trouble.
Okay, hold on just a minute though. Message Ursula and ask her while she's been waiting. Have you heard anything or seen anything about what might be going on there? What's
No,
noticed
it's
anything
been.
off?
The only thing off is that it's been so quiet. We haven't seen anyone go by on the main roads, in or out.
Creepy.
Can I
Yeah,
just wild
she's
shape
been here like
and
4
fly
days.
over?
If you want to.
She hasn't seen anything. No one coming in or going out in 4 days.
Well, let me sneak inside.
As you get to the west gate, you see that it is open. There are no guards, no signs of people at all, no hustle and bustle of commoners on the main road that you can see just beyond the gate. You can go ahead and roll a stealth check to go inside. Elaine, you can go ahead and do your wild shape and fly above.
27.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess arcane
So
eye.
before I'm gonna who's staying outside?
If you're going in, Edmund will probably stay back.
So I'm gonna sneak in. So I'm gonna leave Ember with you,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put my Drake in the gemstone.
Okay.
So gonna have to sneak with a Drake and a Hellhound next to me.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna let's see, do I want to do that or do I want to do that? I'm gonna do arcane eye.
Okay.
Did you do that if I'm already flying over?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it too.
Okay. No, I was just asking.
Okay, so Elaine is flying over. Jalen is sneaking through, and Kiri is doing the arcane eye. Between the three of you, you're able to get a good view of the city. And you see that the doors and windows are shut, curtains are drawn. It almost seems as if people are hiding. If there's even anyone there to be found. Eventually, Jalen, you do come across the sound of crying. Do you approach?
Where is the sound coming from?
Within the city.
So it's like,
It sounds like a few people crying.
oh, okay, yeah, I'll approach.
As you approach, they still have not noticed you, but you see about 10 elven women on their knees, their faces in their hands as they cry, and you can see some bodies and blood around them. They appear to be in mourning.
How close am I?
I'd say you're a good 80 feet or so, far enough away that they haven't noticed you, but not so close that you can, like, pick out tiny details.
The bodies seem intact.
They look like they were clawed by some kind of animal or something.
All right.
Come back, come back.
I want to. I know what I want to do. I just can't.
Eventually, while flying overhead, Elaine, you are able to see the scene as well.
I was just about to ask, would I roll an investigation to see if I can find any more information out?
What would you be trying to find out? Like, are you trying to see the bodies closer? Are you trying to see the elven women closer? Are you trying to see if there's other bodies elsewhere?
I'm trying. So, wait, can I see that they're all like mangled and whatnot from above?
You can see that they're bloodied. You can't necessarily see it, like, exactly what happened.
Okay. I want to see one, yeah, if I can find more bodies like that, and two, if I can find something that I feel is out of place.
Okay. You fly around and you do see that there are a couple bodies a couple streets down, but nothing too far away. It seems like whatever happened was mostly focused in that area where the women are crying.
All right. So what I want to do, I found it, is I'm going to expend one of my spell slots and take 1 minute to sense whether there's any aberrations, celestials, dragons besides mine, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile.
Okay, let me pull something up real quick. Uh, there are indeed undead within 1 mile.
It doesn't location or number, so I don't get that.
It could be the bodies on the ground. It could be the women. It could be within the
No,
houses
yeah, no,
around
I,
you. It could be.
yeah. I know I get it, but I at least have an idea.
Yeah.
So at least it's not totally blind. Um, uh, I want to try to get. Hold on.
As you are as
Uh,
you are casting this, you see that some of the women start to look up in your direction.
no, 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 no,
As
no.
they look up,
Wait, no.
I need you to roll initiative.
Please be good.
You went in by
15.
yourself. I don't know what to say. Good luck.
Well, hold up. If I see this, can't I just drop down and like pick him up and take him out?
What
Whee!
bird are you right now?
An owl.
An owl is not going to be big enough to carry a person.
It.
And at the
Well,
now you
I'll
should
drop
smart enough
down
to know
and
that.
join.
Well,
No, just stay
what
up there.
did-
Just let's
I-
see what happens first.
Okay.
Before
Okay.
we get into this combat, I will give you all a moment to collect yourselves and we will take a quick break. Prepare your dice and let's get ready
One.
for some shenanigans.
All right.
I mean, I was gonna message him and see, what was going on, because he can answer that without,
Yeah,
answering. So,
we will
Or
be
I
right
could-
back.
So I mean, here's the deal. I mean, they're
Let's see, what dice do I want for these banshees?
Do what?
I said, what dice do I want for these banshees?
Okay. I'm trying to think of how we can get there to help Jalen. I have an idea, but it requires a DM ruling.
Okay.
Um, so I have that tattoo that allows me to have 2 fifth level spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use them to cast a non-bard spell if I use both slots? If I use both slots at the same time, can I do it?
Have you at least seen the spell cast before?
No, but it's a fairly common spell. I haven't seen it in the game as far as we played, but I might have seen it while
What spell?
Enlarge and Reuse. Like, there was probably an act in the circus that used it at some point.
If you use both the slots, then sure.
Okay. Because my idea is enlarge myself, grab Edmund, and Dimension Door to like get 500 feet closer. Would that get us into the pitch with him? Into the pitch with Jalen?
500 feet? You would miss the first round, of course, but yes.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Edmund. Oh, he's not here. Okay. Okay, so I have a plan for me and Edmund, at least. That's about the best I can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking running it in by yourself. God damn it, Jalen.
Alright, I gotta pee.
Burn those 2 slots. On a second level spell. Burn both of those 5th level spell slots for a second level spell.
You know what makes it even more fun? Maybe you were there as soon as you got there. All of you, because they can detect light within 5 miles.
Go to sleep now. Good night, girls. So, who's still at the mic? Alright, so Jalen, I have a plan to get me and Edmund there. It's gonna come at a heavy cost to me, but we'll get there for the second round of combat.
Let's hope Jalen's still alive then.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my tattoos magic to use enlarge on myself to make myself big enough to use Dimension Door with Edmund to get there into the combat with you. Well, I'm not sure if
I can't hear.
I'm not sure if you'd be able to run to back to us quick enough, like attacks of opportunity and whatnot. But if combat is unavoidable for you, Jalen, then me and Evan can be there next round. Or, well, this round, but we wouldn't be able to do anything until next round. Because I, as a player, actually do know what we're fighting, but I'm not using that knowledge in-game, obviously. I'm just... Exactly. But I think us getting to you is the best plan. Because I don't think that we're going to get away from these creatures.
Can you ask everybody to roll initiative?
Huh?
Can you ask everybody to roll initiative?
Alright, the DM requests that.
And we are back, and I didn't forget to unmute myself this time.
Whee!
Woo!
Alright, so I have initiative rolls from everybody, and oh boy, is this gonna be fun! Because, Jalen, do you remember how many quote unquote elven women I said there were?
2.
No, my dear. Something else that starts with a T.
20.
Wow.
There's 10 that are, as they
3.
stand, as these women stand, you can see that they are no longer elven women. You can see the beginnings of decay on their face and neck. Horrid figures stare at you. You are face to face with 10 banshees.
Not face to face. They're 80 feet away.
Yeah, but
Oh, banshees.
you're
Oh, crap.
My initiative total is 16, right?
yeah. It automatically put it in the tracker for me.
Okay, because I used a gift of alacrity, so I didn't know if that grabbed that or not. So.
Okay. There we go. Put that in.
So, I'm going to do my transform form dread and be like, hey, baby.
Well, they get to go first because they rolled
Damn
higher
it.
in initiative. What the fuck was that? God damn it. Sorry, my children are refusing to sleep tonight, apparently. But yes, let's get down to business. Let's see, what is there? Oh yeah, they fly. I forgot that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they have a flying speed of 40, which means that Miss Elaine, who is up above, is also going to be roped into combat this round.
Ah.
Okay, they're going to go. Let's see. I need first for Jalen and Elaine to make wisdom saving throws as you see the horrifying image before you.
18.
That's a save. Jalen?
16.
That is a save. Neither of you are frightened of these creatures. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. We are going to have 4 of them go up 40 feet towards Jalen, which puts you within 40 feet of them. Let's see. Which doesn't quite put them within range of that attack. 2 of them are going to fly straight up towards Elaine. The 4 that went after Jalen are going to have to use their action to Jash, and now you will have 4 face to face with you, Jalen. 2 of them are going up to Elaine, and they are going to screech at Elaine. And I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws, 1 per Banshee.
I'm sorry, did you say me or Elaine?
Elaine. They were not able to get.
15 and 17.
What was the first one?
15.
Okay, you managed to succeed, so you do not drop to 0 hit points. Instead, you will only take 3d6 damage. Let's see. That's only 10 psychic damage from the first one, and then 15 psychic damage from the second one.
That's a whole lot of. And you don't die again, but you take 25 damage.
Let's see. That was 6 of them. There's still 4 more. They're going to get 40 feet closer, but they are not going to use their action to dash. They will instead hold their action. All right, Jalen, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Cry. That's a free action. Um,
You've got 4 of them right up on you, 2 of them up attacking Elaine. And don't forget to first subtract the health from your owl form and then revert back to your form, which means you probably start falling.
oh my god.
So you have Elaine falling out of the sky.
Well, that just takes everything out that I was going to do.
I'm sorry, damn.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's 100% my fault, actually. How far up in the sky was she?
She was about 40 feet up. So
All right.
you've got to do something this time or she's going to
No,
hit
no.
the ground.
Yeah, no. I'm going to
How far away from?
I'm going to release the dragon, like wherever she is going to fall. So that'll be an action.
Okay. So you release your Drake to attempt to catch her?
Yes. The only thing I can really do on that one.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. For my bonus action, I'll do my form of dread.
Okay.
Hold on, let me roll my 1d10 plus 2. Oh, really? Let me add my 3 hit points to this.
So you get your bonus hit points, and unfortunately they are immune to being frightened.
No, that means I'm immune to being frightened too. So, I still have an action left.
Go ahead and have your Drake do a dexterity check to try and catch Elaine and reduce the damage.
Dexterity. Oh, good. He's pretty cool at dexterity. Let's see what's that. Come on, my dice don't fail me now.
So let's see, Elaine, the owl would have had...
So
yeah,
dexterity.
the owl would have only had 1 hit point, so you could go ahead and give yourself back 1 of those hit points.
Okay, cool.
This dexterity was 8.
Ah, okay.
And you said there's 4 next to me, yeah?
Yeah. As you send out the Drake, you see it kind of stumble a bit and slide a bit past where Elaine is falling.
Yeah, well, crap.
I just reduced the helpful spirit, if that helps.
But we do have a helpful spirit redeem. So you see as the helpful spirit basically just assists the players in some way. So you see as the Drake gets its footing and manages to get back to where it was supposed to be in order to help Elaine.
And I'm going to cast, and nobody's around to watch it except for Elaine, but she's falling. Arms of Hadar, Hadar.
Yep, Arms of Hadar.
Right. So what this does is it produces tendrils of dark energy erupts from me and batters all creatures within 10 feet of me. Each creature that in that area must make a strength saving throw.
Ooh,
On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn.
Oof.
On a successful turn, the creature takes half damage but suffers no other effect.
Oh god, I love this. I'm sorry, but I rolled a 4 and I went to check their strength modifier and it's a -5, so they got a -1. So they fail.
And each of them takes 11 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, well, they should, but you said it's necrotic, correct?
Yeah.
So you see, as while they do not make their saving throws, they do not seem to be damaged by this spell at all. as if
Why?
they are immune to necrotic.
Hmm.
So that's your turn? Are you gonna try and use your movement at all?
Um, I will. I guess how far is the lane from me?
Uh, she will say about 20 feet.
So yeah, I'll move next to her.
Okay. Attack of opportunities from the 4.
I feel like I was baited into that.
Let's
Wait,
see.
is an attack of opportunity a reaction?
Yes.
They can't take a reaction.
Ah, there we
Thank
go.
you. They might not take any damage, but they don't take reactions, or they can't take reactions. So
You see as they attempt to, but they're
ah, ah,
unable.
ah.
And the Drake is able to catch Elaine, and I'll say that halves the fall damage. So instead of 46, it's only 2, so it's only 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
I
great.
keep rolling. I keep rolling high on this d6. I
Well, stop
apologize.
it.
I'm gonna die again. Oh, bitch.
I don't think we get
Okay,
you
we
another
can
arm.
rebuild you.
And Elaine, it is your turn.
You just won't be all human in the end.
Just be bionic woman.
I'll just be
You are not. You are not prone because of the Drake's assistance.
Except you're not. I'm Groot.
Yeah.
It is your turn, Elaine. What would you like to do?
I don't know.
You can expend some of. Well, no one healed you, so you can't expend any of the flowers yet. But you can attack. You can try and run away.
I'm gonna throw some damn stones.
Okay. Are you throwing it at the 2 in the air above you? Are you throwing it? Okay.
23.
That hits.
Yay. 10.
Okay. And that is bludgeoning, correct?
Yes.
Now, those stones, are they considered magical or non magical?
Mm,
It should say in the description.
I'm looking. It says I imbue them with magic, so I would say magical.
I would think so. Alright. And roll for the second one.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. 11.
That's a miss.
I rolled a nat 1. God damn.
I mean, that's pretty much the only way you can miss. They're not hard to hit, there's just a lot of them. Would you like to use your bonus action or your movement?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. That brings us to the top of the round with Rumelin.
All right. Well,
You can hear the sound of the banshee screeching.
Not to mention, we probably saw her fall.
I cleared this with the DM, so I'm just going to explain what happens next. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use enlarge to make myself of medium size instead of small. I'm going to grab a hold of Edmund.
He's used to specify for anyone watching. He's used an item in order to do the spell, so he's not casting 2 spells.
Yeah, I'm using my magical tattoo to do enlarge. And then I'm going to cast Dimension Door to take me and Edmund into the midst of the combat.
takes up your turn.
Here we fucking go.
Rulen is going to use all of her movement to try and get to where everybody is, but it's not quite all the way there. Well, actually, let me see what spells she has. Ba, 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 ba. You know what? Nope, she's gonna Dimension Door right in there too. She has that spell as well. So shortly after you see Rumelin and Edmund pop into the area, you see Rulen pop into the area as well.
Was there anybody else with the three of us out there?
With you guys.
To follow?
Yeah.
Tufala and Kiri.
Everybody was.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
cool.
Then
We'll just slowly walk in.
well, no. Then in that case, Rulen is going to grab Kiri and Dimension Door in. She knows that Tifala has that little flying carpet, so poof, Kiri and Rulen are now into the combat.
Enter player 2.
Right.
All right, so next up is the Banshees. The 4 that were on Jalen are going to go after him once more. Because they're kind of upset that he got rid of their reaction. So they'll use their movement to get over to Jalen and Elaine, and they are going to, let's see. Let's see, all other creatures within 30 feet. Okay. Actually, this would include, they only have to move 10 feet, and this would include pretty much everyone that just popped in, too. I need, oh god, that's, we'll say only 2 of them do it. I need 2 Constitution saving throws from everyone. That is currently there, yeah.
Jalen got a 22 and a 21.
Okay.
16 and 20 for Melanie.
Okay.
I got a 7 on one of them.
I got a rock.
Yeah. And then an 18 on another one.
I'm gonna give my
Oh dear, Edmund.
also.
Oh, Kiri.
So I've got resistance yet, so 2 plus whatever I rolled. So
You rolled 11, so 13.
13 on 1 and
Okay.
I got a 16 and an 18.
24 on the second one.
So Kiri's 13 just passes. And unfortunately, Edmund, you fail, which means you drop to 0 hit points as you hear this creature screech, and your sensitive wolven ears just begin to bleed, and you fall to the ground. Everyone else is going to take 3d6 of damage, twice. So that's 11 from the first screech. And 13 from the second screech.
Cool, guys.
How did I It's only a DC 13. I wasn't expecting y'all to actually fail. I'm sorry, Edmund.
It's alright. It happens.
You pop in just to die.
Yep.
Hey, because I'm bad at math. It's 24, right?
It was 11 and then 13, so yeah.
What the fuck?
Sorry, do we have our second down?
No, but damn close. Let's see. The other 2 that did not do the screech are going to attempt to attack Jalen. Let's see, that's a 19 to hit.
Alright, so I'm going to use a reaction of what you see is protective wings come out of my back.
I
And
love
say
that.
nope. Yes.
I know that spell. I love it.
The,
Alright.
the gift of metallic dragon, protective wings.
Yep. I have that too in the game that I'm a player in. Which means that the second one does not hit you either. Alright. Next up, the two that were in the sky. Let's see, they have already used their screech, so they can't do that again. So they will simply go down and... You know what? They're gonna stay focused on their target. They're gonna go after Elaine. That first one is a 15 to hit.
Yeah.
So she's next to me. Can I use that reaction again for her?
You only get one reaction per round.
Damn it.
Don't worry, the second one was a nat 1, so only the first one hits.
Oh.
So that's 5, 9, 12 plus 2, 14 necrotic damage.
Damn.
And Elaine's down.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh god, which means the second Banshee would have been an advantage, or no, since the second one's attacking you while you're already down, that's an automatic crit.
Didn't it roll a 1?
It did, but it wouldn't have to roll in order to attack someone that's down.
But it did. Then.
Moving on to the other four.
Also, what time of day is it? Just out of curiosity.
It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Cool. I just want to know Edmund's death time.
Oh god.
Yeah, same. Like, god damn. Like, it's been how long and I died again?
I just popped in and fucking died.
I'm sorry.
Like, rude.
Let's see, two of the other four are going to go for Remelon. That is a 15 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
That just hits.
And the second one is a 19.
And that
Sorry,
hits.
should I just start planning Al's funeral?
Yeah.
She's just like, alright, I'm over
So
here.
that's 17 necrotic on the first.
Like, I'm starting to think I shouldn't go into the city.
And 9 necrotic on the second.
Alright.
Oh god.
It was really funny after the talk we had about, like, oh yeah, I chose to stay alive. Like, die. All this other shit. Die again. What the hell?
Run.
Thank you for that run sound alert, Redeem. Next up is Edmund. Go ahead and do a death saving throw.
Go ahead and do it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and do it for me. That's how we were doing it.
Oof. Oof.
I'm sorry.
Oof.
Go ahead and mark off one failure.
Good news is it wasn't a 1.
That's cool.
It was a 2.
Wow.
It's a fail.
Kiri, it's your turn.
Okay, so
How's Ruben doing?
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
She's terrified.
So I got 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius. So whoever's I need healing, clearly Edmund does. Clearly
I would have been
Elaine
very
does.
useful.
What's that?
I would have been very useful.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Verlaine didn't know.
My healing potions would hurt these banshees.
Verlaine
So,
just
yeah,
figured that you could
everybody
fly
within,
in.
everybody
how
within
how far
60
of a
feet
distance
of
am
me.
I?
What was that, Carrie?
Everybody within 60 feet of me. I get
I think it's all of us.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
17. Which isn't much.
So that is everybody. So Edmund and Elaine, you are brought back with 17 hit points, but I need you guys to roll a d12.
For what?
Again? Are
The
you fucking
injury
kidding me?
table! You went down! This is a stated roll of decay!
I got an 11.
Okay.
Give me a second. I need to roll it. What?
Please don't roll. It's a d12. Please don't roll a 4 again.
Oh no.
We'd like to keep your hand, please.
Are you fucking kidding me? I rolled a 2. I'm gonna cry.
Okay, so Edmund, yours isn't that bad. You. I have to pull it up. With the 2, I apologize, Elaine, but you have permanently injured ears. You are now deaf until you are
Great.
healed.
Great.
I mean, on the plus side, you can't be affected by the whale anymore.
True, but I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore either.
You have eyes, you can see.
It's because I have eyes doesn't mean I know what's going on.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna.
Let's see, what did you get, Edmund?
11.
Okay, Oh, not that bad at all. You are left with a horrible scar. You have disadvantage on charisma persuasion checks and advantage on charisma intimidation checks. Magical healing of 6th level or higher, such as heal and regenerate, removes the injury.
Yeah, charisma that doesn't have.
That's hilarious.
That's perfect. Oh,
So
do
you
I
have
just
a
pick one of my scars?
Considering it was from a whale, I'm going to say that it's somewhere around the ear. You can choose specifics, but
You got cauliflower ear?
that sounds awful.
No.
That's what boxers get.
Yeah.
I want like claw marks leading like towards my ears. Ghostly
Alrighty.
spectral claw marks going towards the ear. That's not so bad. That is about to happen.
Will that be all for your turn, Curie?
No. I was just waiting. So
I'm gonna move to a different injury table because I feel like this one is a little too, like, it's either really harsh or, like, nothing.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm now deaf and I've lost my left hand.
I'm sorry. This is why I have you guys roll up on the table, alright? This is why I don't do it.
I can do a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You can do a level spell and a cantrip within the same turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
Getting your critical dice out.
Well, I mean, these are all d12s.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame at one of the banshees.
Okay.
So they need to make a dex save.
Just at one of them, anyone in particular?
Um,
There are the 2 that are around Elaine. There are 4 that are near Jalen. 2 that went after Rumelin, and 2 that are near Rulen.
I'm gonna go for one that is at Rulen.
For your damage table.
Going for one of the ones next to Rulen?
Yeah.
Okay. Dexterity save, that's a 19.
Okay.
This is
It
evil
passed.
dice. And it looks like it too. It's just black dice with blood red numbers on it.
Ew. Alright, yeah, they pass. So.
Okay, and Damien has just handed me some fumble dice for if anyone crit fails,
Well,
including the
I-
NPCs.
I mean, for like you were talking about wanting to change the injury table, like that's a good basis.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take let my wood pertainer out and send him over to Edmund and hit cure wounds. Edmund. I think we said that's just like basically a. What was that gonna be? Like just like a level 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is a 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Where'd my music go?
7 plus 5. 12. So you get another 12 hit points, Edmund.
Nice.
Which is really sad that basically that's not all that much worse than a freaking spell that like blew what, like a level 5 slot. Like, come on.
The dice do not like you guys tonight.
Not at all.
Alright, next up is Jalen. Tifala, you're on deck.
So I have 4 right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
then
there's
I
2
have.
by Rumelin and 2 by Rulen.
But
Thought
they're,
they
they're,
were down by me now instead of in the air.
They're in the air above you. They're
Oh,
still
okay.
like floaty bitches, but they're within melee range.
Okay.
I don't want them within melee range. All right. Which ones are not in melee range? Near, like,
That would be the 2 that are by Rumelin and the 2 that are by Rulen.
all right, let's try something here. So I am going to take one of my holy arrows
Okay.
and aim at the one next to Rumelin and fire. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Dude, I would hope so.
Hoping the holy arrow does some extra damage. I don't know.
Are you rolling damage? What's the...
Did we lose her?
No, I said what's the damage?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I didn't.
It is 1d8 radiant, so it is 9.
Okay. And you see as that one screeches out in pain. What did you roll on the dice versus what was added?
It was 1d8 plus 5, so it was a 4 plus 5.
Okay.
Also, it is just lost it.
And it definitely seems to have done more damage.
I lost it, but it's also frightened of me while it's still in sight.
Well, they're immune to being frightened, but it definitely dealt more damage.
Okay. Who's next to me?
Elaine?
I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on her. Evil and Protection from Evil on her.
Okay.
What that means is until the spell ends, which is up to 10 minutes, one willing creature I touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elemental fiends, and undead. Creatures of those types have a disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay, good to know.
So, anytime they attack Elaine, that's a disadvantage, and I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up we have Tifala. Your flying carpet has a movement speed of 60 feet.
How far away am I?
61 feet. No.
It's about 100 feet, so you'd have to
Well,
dash
dang it.
with the you'd have to dash with the magic carpet, but you can get there this round.
And that leaves her with just a bonus action left, right?
Yep.
If she does that.
Which I could use the potion. I mean the bomb. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, Tifala comes flying in on that carpet, baby.
Full speed Tokyo drift in the carpet.
Yeah.
No, you hear that Vietnam song they play on everything, like the helicopters flying, like the Flight of the Valkyries type deal, or the
Flight of the Valkyries.
yeah, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, great. So now
Oh.
I get to, like, sing that if I'm ever, like, in the air.
If you ride the carpet, you have to sing that.
See, I thought you were going with Fortunate Son there when you lived in Vietnam.
That too, but I couldn't think of the name of the song.
Can I just be like, wee?
Wee.
Yes, you can
Like,
just
go over,
be
like,
riding
yeah.
in while saying wee.
Like,
This is
goodbye,
going
friends,
at box
bye.
speed.
Or it could be the song from Tokyo Drift. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo.
Either way, Tifala 100% has a theme song playing in her head right now as she comes zooming in, ready to throw a healing bomb.
Oh god.
Because you have heard screech after screech. You've heard like 4 screeches by now.
Yes.
And you see that Edmund and Elaine are bloodied and barely standing.
12, 15, 20.
There's always the deck of many things if things seem hopeless.
So I'm gonna drop the bomb. It's gonna do 33.
What's the range on the bomb?
20 feet.
Okay, so you'll be able to throw it where you can get Elaine and Edmund in it, but you're not going to be able to get Rulin or the 2 banshees that are around her.
And there any banshees that are near the 2 that did get healed?
Most of them are in that range, yes.
So for them, it's gonna be 66 damage to the banshees, because it's double whatever the heal is.
Okay, damn.
So heal 33.
So, with the exception
Yeah,
of
we
the
heal
2
for
that are
33.
above Elaine and the 2 that are next to Rulin, 66 damage is enough to fucking wipe out most of them.
Wow.
Yay.
So give me a minute.
There's a hero.
Good God, woman.
Much love.
Should have brought her over to begin with, not me.
Well, now we know.
One.
Now Rulin knows.
Now there are still 4 left standing. Well, 2 are like hovering bitches, and then there's the 2 near Rulin.
The funny part is I have this. Well, it's basically one of those like passives in a sense that allows me to throw multiple bombs.
Oh Jesus!
So at my current level, I can throw an additional 2 more.
Are you throwing more bombs?
I'm gonna throw at least 1 more since I had to use so much speed to get here.
Are you going to throw it at the ones near Roulette or the ones near Elaine? You won't be able to hit both. Elaine is injured, Roulette is not.
Yeah, definitely Elaine.
And Elaine, make sure you took that initial 30 healing. Jesus Christ. Tifala just comes in like a fucking Deus Ex Machina over here.
Tifala, Banshee Slayer.
39 health. And 39 times 2.
Yeah, the ones by Elaine are fucking wiped out, alright? They got 58 health. So you have just the 2 that are next to Roulette left. Jesus Christ, you single-handedly almost took out a horde of 10 banshees.
It was 78.
Good God.
With only 2 bombs.
On that note, Elaine, it's your turn. You are currently covered in undead guck from the banshees around you, having just been obliterated by those healing bombs.
Most people pay extra for that.
All of you are covered in banshee guck.
Hey, that lovely what is it? The
Like, there is nothing left of these banshees except for the blood mist around you and the bits of flesh that are on you.
The father's tattoo is death from above.
Yeah, right?
Jesus Christ.
You want a tattoo?
So Elaine, what are you doing?
How far away is Roulette from me?
About 30 feet. And she is absolutely terrified with everything that's going on right now. Between seeing 2 people go down and then just blood mist from bombs, she's fucking terrified.
Banshee obliteration.
God. So, I mean, Edmund, she just kind of wiped out your 4 spiders in one blow. She just killed half an army of banshees.
She just killed 8. 8 banshees. Oh, God.
The Banshee Banisher.
So are you going to assist Roulette then, Elaine? The poor terrified child?
I was thinking of doing giant insect, but then I was like, no, that's probably scare her more.
She's definitely going in the bag of kittens after this.
Shit. Yeah, I guess let's do it.
You're turning into a giant insect?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Give me a second, I gotta look up information. Because it doesn't give me stats.
This went from y'all to being really in trouble to just utter annihilation of the enemy so fast.
I never had a doubt.
We had air support.
That's right.
Yep.
Air superiority. It wins every time. That's how you win wars.
Now I have to figure out how to counteract the fucking Artificer air bomber.
Well, you gave me death. You gave me undead. What was I
your new,
supposed to do?
That's one of your titles, so add that. The Artificer Air Bomber. I think that needs to go like toward the top.
Oh god.
So, shit, where the fuck is it? I lost it.
You got this.
Okay, so I don't remember what I roll to do to calculate hit.
It's a d20 plus the melee attack for the giant insect.
Yeah. 19?
That'll hit.
Okay.
And what type of damage does your giant insect do?
So I chose a giant wasp.
Okay. That's terrifying.
Probably piercing damage.
Piercing damage. Target must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, taking 10 3d6.
That's a 7.
Yeah. Poison damage on a failed save or half damage on a success.
Alright. Roll your 3d6. Okay. So 10 piercing damage. Have, because it's non-magical. Like, these banshees are resistant and immune to so much fucking shit, but goddamn that health. And do you just have the one attack as the insect, or do you have multi-attack?
I'm double checking.
Remelon is on deck.
Yeah, they're dead next round, next turn, no matter what. They're dead.
Keep in mind they're next to your daughter, so Cloud of Daggers isn't a wise choice.
I wasn't gonna do Cloud of Daggers.
Not now.
And there,
Yeah.
there is a point at which I can have them at the edge of the effect range and not hit anybody else. There's a point in space.
What's the range on it?
On Cloud of Daggers?
Mm-hmm. What's the area of effect?
Area effect is a 5-foot cube.
Okay.
For Cloud of Daggers.
It is your turn.
But, let's see. Oh, that's a 40-foot radius. Don't want that.
Yeah, try not to annihilate your daughter in the crossfire.
There's just 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I can use Shatter. It's a 10-foot radius sphere, which I can move it so that they're just on the ring, the edge of it, and it doesn't encompass anybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Shatter is a Constitution save.
That is a 5 for one of them, and a 16 for the other.
They both fail.
Oh, joy.
And so that is 8d8. And I'll mark that as cast. And 15, 17, 19, 20. That is 32 damage.
Okay. They are still standing.
Okay. Okay, fine. Well, in that case, I'll use my Bardic Inspiration on Jalen.
Okay. Next up is Rulen, who is just going to use her action to hide in the bag of kittens. So she just poof, and the bag is just sitting there, and the banshees look confused. Let's see. Those are all dead. Next up is the banshees that are next to her, and one just kind of picks up the bag, confused. Let's see. Oh god, these two haven't used their whales. Alright. So I need everyone within 30 feet, so that's pretty much everyone, to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Is this for frightened?
Wait. Aren't I really high in the sky still?
How high up would you have been flying? Because that would affect your movement speed. I mean, you had 120 movement speed, and there was like 100 feet to get there, so I'd say that you're like 30 feet up.
16.
A 16 for Melon.
10.
10? Really, Edmund?
Yep. I'm going unconscious again.
Ah!
Right. Elaine, what is yours? Elaine, you are muted. What is your Constitution saving throw?
Sorry, I'm 19.
Okay. You pass. Teddy, what is yours?
11.
You fail. Oh no. Kiri, what is yours?
27.
Okay. So Edmund and Jalen both fall to 0 hit points. Everyone else is taking 3d6 psychic damage.
Hey, stop falling.
That's 11 psychic damage to everyone else. And the one that picked up the bag is going to use their movement speed to get the fuck out of there. They're taking the bag and running.
Oh no!
Oh no, no, you don't.
Do any of us get an opportunity attack?
None of you were within melee range.
Fuck.
I got this.
Next
Has to
up
be
is
melee. Can I just throw a goddamn stone?
It has to be melee according to attack of opportunity rule.
Okay. Who's next in combat order?
Edmund. He has to make a death saving throw.
Oh no.
So
do
does
you-
Jalen.
Do you want me to make it, Edmund?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Do I get Bardic Inspiration by Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
That adds a what?
D10.
10.
Okay, that is. Edmund's is done.
All right. Would an
Kiri.
18 save me? Because that's really what I got.
Well, it's not your turn yet. It is Kiri's turn next.
What he means is like if he had used the Bardic Inspiration for the
Oh, for the Constitution? Yes, that would have saved you.
Okay. So can I go back?
Can we retcon that?
Rejog.
Normally I don't like retconning, but this is a dire situation, so sure.
How do I get out of this?
Alright, Kiri, it is your turn.
Okay.
Take that bitch out. We need my daughter back.
You have one that is still standing there blocking the way, and then one that is taken off running with the bag.
Okay. I'm gonna do, fuck, hope this works. I'm gonna cast Hold Person at the one who's trying to get away with the bag.
Okay.
Need to make a whiz save.
But you didn't use me, Chan.
Cool. What are the specifics of hold person? Is it a grapple? Is it paralyzed, petrified? What, restrained?
Paralyzed.
So no, they don't need to roll because they are immune. She's still running.
Okay, hang on.
Like I said, they're immune and resistant to so much shit. They can't be charmed, exhausted, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained.
Okay.
And electricity. That's so weird.
And you can see that she's even moving through buildings and solid objects.
How far away from me would she be?
At this point, about 60 feet. Well, no, 60 feet from where she was. She was originally 20 feet away from you, so 80 feet.
Okay.
She has a movement speed of 60?
No, 30. Dash action.
Oh, she dashed. Okay.
She didn't do her screech. The other one did.
Okay.
So you cast Hold Person and it failed to connect. Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah,
Jalen's on deck.
If it was my turn, I could do psychic glance.
God, I'm afraid to do that.
And at this point, since she is running through buildings, you no longer have a visual cue on her. You just know
Son of a
about
gun.
where she'd be. They're smart, okay? She's not gonna run in a straight line away from people she's seen do massive damage from far away.
Hey, the bag wouldn't be able to go through the through.
While she's
Yeah.
Building. Holding it.
It shouldn't be able to, right?
I mean, I would say that the object is affected much like any objects are affected, like, say, when Edmund transforms, you know, it just kind of goes into him. Or Elaine drew wild shapes. Like, it takes on the properties of the person carrying it. It doesn't require attunement.
Okay. Let me just. The wording on Firebolt
Okay.
is a flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried.
The bag is being
I assume
the
the
bag
bag
is
would be
being carried.
flammable, but it would not ignite if it's being carried. then,
Exactly.
correct? Okay. Well,
Just set
what
the
I'm gonna
bag
do.
on fire while Relen's in.
No. Because if it's not, if it isn't
Oh my god,
being
the
worn or
smell of
carried,
burning kittens.
No, God.
well, if it is being carried, so it would not ignite.
Correct.
Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna hurl a firebolt at her. That's about all I can do with that range.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
$21 fire damage.
Reduced to half. So that is 10. She's still standing. All right. That brings us over to Jalen.
I mean, I'm gonna eventually, like, I can, like, figure out where this thing's going next, right? And shoot it with an arrow. Or is it just going from...
You saw the track that it's on, so you can try and run to get a line of sight to be able to shoot it.
How far away from it is me? Away from it?
About 80 feet. So you can move your movement speed to try and see down the street to that it went through the buildings that, like, on the other side of the buildings it went through to see if it's over there, and then try and take a shot.
Let's do that. That sounds good.
All right.
Come on, holy arrow.
On the other side of the buildings, you do in fact see it. So go ahead and take your shot. I've got a shot. I'm taking it.
I got tone. I got good tone. That is a 30.
That definitely hits.
For a... Oh, come on. 10 radiant damage.
Doubled because it is weak to radiant damage. And it goes from 16 health points down, and it is dead as it screeches in pain and the bag falls down beside it.
But there's one more, right?
Yeah, there's one that you would have had to like basically skirt around in order to avoid an attack of opportunity.
No, but there's still one left.
Yeah.
Let's shoot that one too.
Okay, you're within 20 feet of that one.
Oh, so what do you want me to do?
I mean, that's up to you. And I don't know if you can shoot within 20 feet or if you get disadvantage from shooting that close range.
I'll take a disadvantage and roll again.
Okay.
What's my first one? Let's do. Oh. All right, so the first one was a 25. The second one is going to be a 32. So 25 is a small lesser than two.
That'll hit.
Icarus.
Oh, that's the wrong one. It is going to be 8.
8 damage? 8
Yep.
radiant damage.
8 radiant damage. Sorry.
Okay, it is still standing, but
That's 16
barely.
total.
Yep.
That's all I got.
All right, Tifala, it is your turn. This thing is barely standing. The bag is in the middle of the next street over, which you can see from your vantage point in the air.
Go get the bag. Go get the bag.
You are muted.
Clearly I'm heading over there to get the bag.
Okay. Easily enough, you use your movement speed to get over there and your action to swoop down and grab it off the ground. Elaine, what would you like to do?
Oh, a magic stone. 15.
That hits. You're gonna kill my banshee
8.
with a magic stone. You're killing my last banshee with a magic stone.
Yes.
You just throw the stone at the banshee and it just hits it right in the forehead and it just kind of stands there staring blankly for a moment before it falls back, defeated. You all have finished your combat.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who's down? Is Edmund still down?
Let me roll another saving throw for him.
Yep.
Nope, he's back up with 1 hit point. That was a nat 20.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cast Mass Cure Wounds.
There was only 3 rounds that all that happened in.
Wow.
Including the first one that no one else was there for.
Wow. And some people are brought down twice. Yikers.
Hey, DM, that's an 8
Blackers.
on the D12.
Okay. Instead of the D12, I found a different table. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
And anybody within 30 feet of me get 16 health points.
Yay, thank you.
I had no idea where I'm at. Next to you.
86.
You all would be within that range.
Okay. How much was it? I'm so
86?
sorry.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. You have broken ribs. This has the same effect as an internal injury, except that the save DC is 10. Okay, so when you attempt to take an action in combat, you must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you lose your action and can't use your action until the start of your next turn. The injury heals if you receive magical healing or if you spend 10 days doing nothing but resting. Which you just received magical healing, so you get up with broken ribs, but then Remelin casts his Mass Cure, and you're fine. Except for your scar.
Woo! How much was the healing?
16.
16.
So, how's everybody feeling? Anybody have
Fuck
some
this
work
whole
done?
town.
Agreed.
And
As
Edmund's gonna start setting the house on fire.
no, are you
No.
really?
Yeah,
Because I was
am.
about to say something.
Yeah, I am. Closest fucking building. Fuck this whole town.
As you say this and are about to set one of the houses on fire, you see people beginning to emerge from the buildings. They had been hiding from the banshees. The city isn't dead, they were just in hiding, with the exception of the bodies that are around you that the banshees had gotten to before everyone else was able to hide. So you start to set a house on fire and you see
Whoa,
like
whoa,
people
Edmund,
come
whoa,
out of
whoa,
it.
whoa! Don't do that.
We don't
No,
need cause
we
destruction.
don't know how many of it there are. Might as well get them all.
No, no, no,
No.
stop.
Knock it off. You're fine. How
No,
hurt
I'm
are
fucking
you now?
not. No,
How
I'm
hurt are
fucking
you
not.
now?
I'm fucking hurt.
But you're okay now.
I literally lost over 200 hit points.
Chicks take scars.
Yeah, I like that entire combat, that 18 seconds, I lost over 200 hit points.
And yet you live.
So,
Yeah, that drop to 0 thing is a doozy.
yeah, that fucking blows. Okay, here you go, Edmund. I'm gonna cast heal on Edmund, and you get 70 hit points back.
Yay.
You see, as some people that come out are like crying tears of joy, and a number of them seem to be going up to Tafala, who's like hovering above the street on her magic carpet and just profusely thanking her in particular.
Health bombs OP.
There's no I in team.
You're a damn hero, Tafala. That
Right?
was awesome.
Banshees.
And they're absolutely calling you a hero. They are thanking you for coming to their rescue. They are asking your name. They're asking if there is anything they can do in your honor. Like,
I'm gonna look at that letter and see if it says, like where it came from or whatever.
it's a sign from the mayor of the city, and you can see the little city hall stamp on it.
Well, you guys, I think we can go collect our bounty.
Is Elaine
Alright.
still, like, deaf?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna somehow get over there to use Lesser Restoration on poor Elaine.
So you were back
Just
up again.
jet over there on
She's
the
She's
deaf.
not dead,
Deaf.
she's deaf. She can't hear anything.
Oh, deaf.
Yeah, I'm just over here
Okay.
like, what the fuck's going on?
Confused.
I'm gonna message Ursula also.
So you're no longer deaf.
It was banshees. We got them. Tafala kicked pretty much all their asses. We're gonna go to the town hall. Where
Quite,
should we meet you?
quite the impressive feat. We shall meet you outside the town hall then.
Jalen.
Yes.
Like, comb your hair and get spiffy. Your woman is gonna meet us at the
All
town
of you
hall.
are still covered in banshee gook, except for Tifala.
I'm gonna prestidigitation everybody and clean us all up.
I'll
I like-
prestidigitate myself and Rulin once she comes out of the bag.
She has not come out of the bag yet.
I'm
Do you
gonna
do that,
hand
like,
the
spit
bag
thing that
over.
moms do? Like, spit on a little napkin and, like, wipe everybody's faces off?
Can I prestidigitation Rulin while she's still in the bag?
No.
Damn it. I can't reach into the bag and use prestidigitation to clean her up.
You can reach into the bag and try and pull her out.
I don't want to pull her out. She's comfy in there. She needs kitty time.
Alright, and as you all clean up from your battle and prepare to collect your bounty and meet with a friend that you have not seen in quite some time, for some of you it'll be your first time meeting the Cursed Lady, we are going to call our session here. I know this was a bit longer than usual, but that combat, we had to get through that combat, and it was a glorious one indeed. And I'm pretty sure I already know what's going to end up happening, but stream, don't forget to vote for your favorite character this session. Just explanation point their name, and here starts the Tifalas. We will end our session as we end every session with comments, questions, and concerns, starting with the one who went down twice already. Miss...
It
comments.
was fun. It was a good game. So, Tifala came in clutch.
I only got left behind.
All right, next would be the other individual who went down, Miss Elaine.
I fucking died again. I should have just decided to stay fucking dead. God damn.
At least you only went down once this combat.
Oh yeah, totally. Like, after I, was just like, oh yeah, look, I got this really cool prosthetic hand, and it's a tree with flowers, and like, it still looks and feels like my... God damn it.
Oh, and you could expend the flowers for the extra healing if you wanted, but we also... the last vote says to follow the airborne artificer. I love that. Next up, we're going to go with our champion ranger dealing massive radiant damage, Jalen.
Oh, this was so much fun.
Didn't even have to use your pets this time.
I know. Yeah, next time the ranger comes with an idea, you say no.
Next time the ranger wants to split the party and go somewhere alone, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
I find it hilarious that you were not the one who went down, though.
Yeah. Almost did.
Ranger
Thank you,
danger.
Bard.
You're welcome.
Danger.
Speaking of the bard, let's have you go next.
Jesus fucking Christ. Straight to 0, huh?
That's exactly what it says.
I know. Fucking banshees. That was a rough combat.
But we lived.
Yeah, we lived. You split the party, and I had to expend both uses of my magical tattoo to be able to get me and Edmund into the fight.
Dies.
To stop you from dying.
Just
Edmund died.
It's just like, hey buddy, let's go, and you're dead. Alright, next up, one of our two crucial healers. We'll go with Kiri next.
Well, we fought all these temperamental aspects and thank God for Tifala. So they didn't like wail and kill us all before we got to do anything else. So yay.
Temperamental aspects, I love it. And last but certainly not least, the one who is winning the votes by a landslide, Miss Tifala.
I won't be left behind next time.
Or maybe they'll continue to leave you behind so you can continue to be a Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd gone with, they probably would have taken you out right away instead. Then it would have left me back there, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. So.
I mean, we didn't need to teleport with you. You just magic carpet.
Right.
Or just a tanky little thing.
This was absolutely glorious. I'm going to find someone for us to raid over to. And if anyone has any suggestions on group names for this group, let me know, because they have now slain a dragon and they have obliterated 10 banshees. And they're about to go collect a bounty, so they definitely need a group name. Because City Hall is going to have to write down for their records who they're paying, so...
Ah, crap. That means we have to think.
You guys have a week.
Thank goodness.
Thank you everyone for sticking around for the entire session. You all are much appreciated, as are each of these lovely players. And I look forward to next session. I will see all of you next time on Wicked Ways. Bye-bye! And we are